ต่อเลยรับต่อเลยรับต่อเลยเดี๋ยวผมเอาทีอย่ากระชากอย่ากระชากเบาๆอย่าจับก้นอย่าจับก้นอย่าจับก้นลืมบอก
So Kocha is on the line right now with one of the Thai rescue divers. He's actually on speakerphone right now, so I'm going to let Kocha translate what he's just told us.
Sure. Okay. Let me translate that. He just said that อาจารย์เดี๋ยวเข้าสดแล้วนะคะ He just said that today's extraction activities will suspend tonight. They will resume again at 9 a.m. The reason is that all the divers and rescuers are very, very tired. So the guys that he retrieved today has some problem with his hands and foot because of it's been in the water and damped area for a long time, and he has some problem at his stomach. Let me ask the name who was the first one who left.
Yes, yeah. Let's find out his identity.
เขาชื่ออะไรนะคะอาจารย์วันนี้คนที่เขาออกมา
ชื่อมืดครับผม
ชื่อมืดมี
ขาวมืด
ชื่อมืดมีชื่อนามสกุลไหมคะ
You're seeing in real time what we normally would do
ไม่เป็นไรเลย
on tape, but this is the miracle right here. The translation power.
Yes, his name is Mud. His name is Mud.
Okay, and what do we know about Mud? Is he a father? Is he married? Do we have any details about him?
แล้วทราบไหมคะว่ามืดเนี่ยเขามีพ่อแม่หรือว่าภรรยาหรือเขาเป็นลูกของพ่อเขาคะ
สถานะโสดนะครับอยู่กับคุณพ่อคุณแม่ครับผม
Okay, he's a son. He is single and he's with his parents.
Can we ask him about the other four? What is their condition and what is the timeline for getting them out? Is it going to happen when there's daylight?
ได้เดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงเดี๋ยวขออนุญาตแป๊บนึง Okay, four of them started to have some illnesses already. Some of them have like stomach issues. Some of them have skin issues, and also the skin at their hands and their feet have some problem because they've been in the damp area for a very long time, and some of them have intestines issues because they didn't go to toilet for a very long time.
Man, so when do they think they might be able to get them out? It's in the morning?
นะครับจนกว่าเขาจะมีความชำนาญนะครับ
This is a diver who's inside the cave right now.
Okay, so he explains that they try to start their job in the morning, but it's also pretty much depending on the understandings of these survivor, the remaining fours. He has to see that how much these survivor understand the procedures diving out of the flooded chambers. So he cannot say for a certain if there will be more tomorrow, how many people would be ready to come out.
What's the plan if we get heavy rain, which has been the forecast?
ปลอดภัยของทีมปฏิบัติการครับ
It depends how heavy the rain would be. If it's very heavy, they may have to stop for the day. But it's the most important thing is the safety of the rescuers and the rescue divers themselves.
And what about the status of the two who are missing? Any new information on that?
เสียงลงไปค่อนข้างเยอะ
45องศาเลยก็คือยังไม่เคยเจอเขา So basically they haven't had any contacts with the remaining missing two people, and also but he suspect that the area where the two might be would be about 25 meters away, but the challenge would be that area would be even lower than the place where the five were found originally.
Do they think they could still be alive, those two who are missing? What did he say?
He says, I would say it's gonna be very, very difficult. He says that from the area where they found five, they needed to like dive about 27 meters to 30 meters to get to them. So the remaining last area that they hope to see is that they still continue to dive another 25 meters, and all the flood would come from the entry, with all was stuck there. So he says that the chance might not be very well forecast for him.
The chances aren't good that they are still alive at this point with 10 days without food. Yeah, ask me if there's anything else important he wants people to know. I know we have a very long delay here, so I'll just explain where we've moved to. We were at the kind of main access road to the cave earlier. We had to stop broadcasting from there and tear down very quickly. We're now back staying at a small guest house, which is essentially the only guest house in this area. A lot of the rescue divers, including the one we're on the phone with, actually are staying here. And so at some point in the coming hours, we expect them to come back from the scene, and we may actually run into them here at this location. But right now, they're all still on the scene at the cave. I believe she's actually speaking to you, and he might still be inside the cave or just out of the cave.
Okay, he says that this is one of his most difficult job that he has to do as a rescuer in his entire career. A lot of delicate information and details. This is he needs to study every nook and corners of the cave system to ensure the safety of the rescuers themselves. Yeah.
We were on the phone with him earlier when actually word came in that the first villager had made it out. Can he tell us? He described that moment in the cave and what the emotions were like at that moment.
31 นาทีโดยประมาณครับ
Oh, she's still getting more info.
Sure.
She's amazing right here that she's doing live translation on live TV. This is a real pro. All right, Coach, tell us.
So he explained that the moment when he shouted, they're out, they're coming out. He says that he saw his colleague diver left the flooded area first, and then the survivor followed that, and then the last diver came. So that's why they shouted very excited when they saw these three came out of the areas, the flooded area.
Can he tell us which countries the other divers have now come in from? Because it's a growing number of international divers that are here.
Okay. ตอนนี้เรามีนักดำน้ำนานาชาติเนี่ยกี่ชาติ
When we're doing international news gathering like this, it wouldn't be possible without people like Kocha, guys. I mean, this is just an example. Kocha helped arrange our transportation here at the very last moment by helicopter, negotiating up until the minutes before we got on the flight.
So six national divers. So Thai, of course, Finland, right? Japan, Malaysia, and Indonesia.
Okay.
Yes, and France, right? French.
And French as well, yes. And Finnish. Did we say Finnish?
Finnish, yes.
Yeah, we have Miko from staying here as well.
I just wanted to learn a little bit more about how he's doing. He said it's the most dangerous rescue mission he's ever done in his career. He's risking his life doing this, and I just wanted to know what was keeping him going under these just intense circumstances, the hardest mission he's ever done, risking his life. What is keeping him going and the other rescuers going? And how complicated is it that the villagers in the cave have these health conditions? How much harder does it make the rescue mission to get them out?
His answer is, I trust in my team. I trust in myself. And it is because of my good experience from the Thai cave rescue in 2018. And he answers that the health conditions of the survivors is always the priority. So any assessment will affect throughout all the plan.
Yeah, if we could talk more about too how the Thai cave rescue has shaped this rescue, because obviously they've had the similar procedures in place. They set up a similar command structure as well.
Yes.
What lessons did he learn from that they're putting into use now?
Sure. อาจารย์ช่วยเล่าให้
Because
ฟังหน่
the
อยว่า
Thai cave rescue is another extraordinary story that really gripped the whole world back in 2018 when this wild boar soccer team and their coaches were stuck underground in a very different kind of cave. It was a large kind of a natural cave. They were underground for 18 days. Eventually, all of the soccer team and the coaches made it out alive, but one of the rescuers actually died in that operation. So this just underscores how selfless it is that these brave individuals are putting everything on the line to go into this very dangerous and volatile and unstable situation to bring these people back safely to their families. We're still talking about 2018. We'll get the answer.
The three main things that he has learned from the Thai cave rescue in 2018 is that it's the system they call it ICS system. It's a incident command system that they have good structures who will be commanders and run the whole operation. They must have a single command. And secondly is the leadership the good leadership of whoever lead the operation. And third is also very, very important is that he needs to collect the local knowledge, local terrain, any bits of information that would help in rescue operation he would gather.
Okay, thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ